When we're all done, we put the wax out on cookie sheets so that the bees can clean it all up for us. They'll come back and take the honey back that was stuck in the comb, and they'll take that back to the hive. So that way they get it back, and it's a whole lot easier for us because we don't actually have to clean it up. So now I'm going to render the wax that we got from our uncapping so that we can make things like lip balm and hand lotion. So I have our nicely cleaned up wax. This is from our cappings as well as some what's called burr comb. So bees have something called bee space. I think it's 3/8 of an inch or 5/8 of an inch. And if it gets beyond that, they start wanting to seal it up and put comb down, and it makes a little bit of a mess. So when we go do hive inspections, we will scrape that off the edges that they'll put down. And I save all that and put it in the freezer until I have enough that I want to render. So I've got a crock pot that I bought at Goodwill for $7 or $8. And now I'm going to take some of my organic non-bleached cheesecloth, big rubber bands, and you're going to have to pardon me because I always struggle with this a little bit. There's a little bit of water in the bottom of this. I got it right the first time. I want to leave it a little loose because this is a lot. I might actually have to do this in 2 batches. But I'm going to put this here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the crock pot on low, and that water will heat up, and it will leave anything that you see in here that's brown is dirt that they brought in off of their feet. Honestly, probably some bee parts from bees that died and became part of the honey. Who knows, tree leaves, whatever. And I want to take all that out, so I'm just left with the pure wax. So I'm going to turn the crock pot on low, and it's going to melt, and it's going to leave all the icky stuff on top of the cheesecloth, and the wax is going to be down below in the water. If you turn it on high, I've been told it smells. I have not tried it. I just know that when I have turned it on low, it doesn't smell, so I'm going to go with that. So we'll come back in and check in a bit. Maybe a little bit more than a bit. This is an awful lot of wax in a couple of hours, and we'll see where we're at. All right, so this did end up taking a good couple of hours last night. So let it go until we went to bed and then unplugged it. Did learn that you need to replace your rubber bands every now and then, so make sure you have a package of them. So they just get hot after being used a few times and snap. So now, take off our lid there. So this is what has rendered out. So like I said, that's dirt from the girls' feet, maybe some bee parts, whatever. And I have learned the hard way that you want to let it cool all the way because it will want to fall inside otherwise, and then you have a mess where you have non-cooled wax and this gets in it and you're trying to pick it out and it's not pretty. And because this is organic cheesecloth, we can go ahead and just put this right in our composter, so we're not wasting that. Pull this off here. All right, I'm going to put this in the kitchen sink as soon as I get it undone. And I have a special crock pot because once you've used it to render wax, you really don't want to try and clean it out to use it for food. So this is a special one that we use only for the wax. All right, now I feel like a cooking show. Let's see our beautiful wax. I don't know if I'll be able to get it out. Probably should have let it cool just a little bit more. I probably shouldn't have used that knife. It's a bear to get that off. So now, this is part of it. This is a round crock pot. So now, here's my beautiful wax. All rendered and clean. I've got a few spots in here that maybe made it through. So that was an awfully large batch. So probably what I'll do is render this one more time, exactly what I just did now. And then get rid of any other impurities that are in there. But then once this is all cool, then I can make my lip balms. I haven't made hand lotion yet, but I want to try. I'll show you how I make the lip balm for anybody who's interested. And I just had a hummingbird appear outside my window. I'm going to see if I can get it. Oh, he flew away. That would have been a seriously cool shot. But you can always buy beeswax. There's a Rocky Mountain Bee Supply here in town in Colorado Springs. Other places wherever you live probably have them as well. Or you can order them online at Amazon. So if you ever wanted to make your own lip balm so you know exactly what's in them, I'll do another video when I'm ready to make that and use this home harvested wax. Okay, so now everything is cooled. So I'm going to take off my cheesecloth. And this will either go part of it into the smoker to work the bees or into the compost bin. And I dump out the water. And I have my beautiful disc of wax.